Welcome to Acroology, where acro yoga is more than just a practice. It's a transformative journey for you to elevate your skills with our tutorials. So, hit that subscribe button. That way we can break down the study of acro yoga together and help you reach new heights in your practice.
Hey Acro nerds, welcome back. Today we're going to take a deep dive into one of the first acro yoga poses you'll ever learn, and that's the classic pose called whale. This pose is a beginner favorite, but it's also a pose that teaches you really important fundamentals about balance, communication, and trust between base and flyer. So let's go step by step and really take our time with it. We'll start with the flyer. The flyer should stand directly above the base's head, facing away. This is important because the line of the flyer's body sets up the whole pose. The base begins by reaching up and grabbing the flyer's ankles, making sure they have a comfortable, steady grip. From here, the base brings their feet up and places them on the flyer's back. The correct placement is key. You want your feet to land halfway up the shoulder blades, not too low on the mid back, not too high up on the neck. Think about cupping the shoulder blades with the arches of your feet. The ball of your foot should be just below the shoulder blade ridge, and your toes should extend slightly past it. If you're not sure, remember the golden rule. It's always better to place the feet a little higher than too low because higher gives the flyer more lift and more support. Once the feet are in position, we move to the lift. The base keeps a solid hold on the flyer's ankles and begins to press upward with their legs and feet. At the same time, the flyer engages their core and lets their arms dive back behind them, almost like they're diving backward off a diving board. This counterbalance creates the signature whale shape. The flyer's chest opens up, arms extended back, and the base supports their weight evenly through the feet. Now, once the flyer is up in the air and feels stable, you can add a little style to the pose. One way is for the flyer to bend one knee in toward the chest while pointing the toes, while keeping the other leg long and extended. This little detail makes the shape look polished and intentional, almost like a performance pose rather than just an exercise. And the flyer should keep the chest open, toes pointed, and body engaged so the line looks strong. When you're ready to come out of whale, the flyer begins by bringing the foot back toward the base. The base re-grabs the ankles firmly, and as the flyer lowers, the base gives a gentle upward push with their legs to help guide the flyer safely and with control back to standing. Think of it like assisting the flyer so they're not just dropping down, but instead stepping down smoothly into the ground. Now let's talk spotting. A good spotter can make the difference between a confident first whale and a shaky one. The spotter uses the platter position. That means holding your hands flat, supporting under the flyer's shoulders and under their legs as they lift into position. The spotter's job is to guide and support, not to hold all the weight. You also want to be ready for the most common mistake, the flyer tipping forward toward their head. To prepare for this, stand slightly diagonal to the flyer so you're ready to assist if they fall forward, sideways, or even back. It's all about being proactive and creating a safe learning environment. One last thing to keep in mind is communication. Base and flyer should check in with each other constantly. How does the foot placement feel? Is the grip comfortable? Is the flyer ready for the lift? Taking a moment to breathe together before starting can help both people feel grounded and connected. And there you have it, whale pose from start to finish. It's simple, safe, and one of the most beautiful beginner poses in acro yoga. It builds trust, teaches balance, and it looks amazing. Practice it slowly, communicate clearly, and always work with a good spotter. With those steps, you'll have a strong, confident whale in no time. Thank you for joining us, and remember, defy gravity.